Greetings, my dears. This is Annette of AnnetteLeonard.com, back with Chronic Wellness. Hey, if you have not been to my website in a minute, I'm in the middle of a big revamp, and I sure would love your eyes on it. It is just me, folks, just like not a tech-savvy person muddling through putting that together. So if you have comments or feedback, or you think it would be easier to navigate if I put links in a different way, or you love the graphic, I just sound off. Send me an email or find me on Insta or comment here. Tell me your thoughts. AnnetteLeonard.com. All right, so here we are. Thanksgiving has passed, Hanukkah has begun, Christmas is coming, Kwanzaa is coming, the winter solstice is a little ways off, and then New Year's. And I think about the fact that so many of these holidays are happening during this time where in the Northern Hemisphere, the light is gone, the days are short, the trees are bare, the weather's cold. And of course, we are having these holidays that are introducing the light, that are bringing the light. And of course, that's what our spirits need. And they were times to celebrate and bring community together and to gather. And they're a time that for many of us are loaded, like whether it's having to be with families we don't necessarily get along with, or maybe it's that, households were divorced and so we're traveling here and here and here, or whether it's baggage from just unhappy memories, or whether it's the fact that, like me, my mom died 2 days before Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving is just heavy with her absence, or the holidays are just loaded. They just are. And there is cause for celebration and cheer, and I hope that you can tap right into that. And if you look back at my videos from years past, I hope you'll get some tips if you need them about how to spend them with others and still honor yourself, or how to spend them alone and honor yourself. But the thing I was thinking about today is that I have learned in recent years to pay better attention to paying attention to what I need and want. I mean, right? We talk about how our time and energy are our most precious natural resources, and therefore guarding them and tuning into them and using them in the ways we most need and want is so valuable and important. But the thing that I rarely pay attention to is, what do I not want? What am I sure is like, I remember in the 80s, they had a hotline for poison control. Like if you accidentally ingested rat poisoning, like your kid did, what number did you call? And there was a sticker that was like a bright fluorescent, like emoji face. And it was like, oh, it was like a yuck with like X's out over the eyes. And that is the face that I picture for like, what do I not want? And of course, that clarity is as important as what I do want. And so what I'm encouraging you to think about today is, what do you not want? And before you go into a setting, an interaction, a holiday, an event, a gathering, a party with your coworkers, whatever it is, to think about that. Like, I don't want to be the first one there. I don't want to be the last one there. I don't want to stay more than 45 minutes. I don't want to be alone in a conversation with my father-in-law. I don't want, like, whatever it is, to think about in advance what you don't want, and to set up the conditions that will best lead you to that outcome. so that you're setting yourself up for success. And I am reflecting once again on, it's unfortunate to have these chronic illnesses, to live with chronic pain. And they are radical teachers. They strip us down in ways that leave us depleted and raw and bare and separate from life in these ways that are so challenging and difficult. But they can teach us and offer us ways to reckon with life that I wasn't going to do. I wasn't going to address. I wasn't going to stop and function this way or do differently if my body hadn't put the brakes on. So, with gratitude, I am offering to you the little nugget, the hard-won nugget of it's as important to know what we don't want as what we do. So, meditate on that, see what comes, and choose accordingly. Make really good decisions about how to dole out your time and energy in the ways that matter most to you, and to use your creative imagination to cast yourself into the future as you're thinking about things that people are asking you to do or offering for you to do, or as you're suggesting things, and think about how you'll feel at the end of them and what it will take to accomplish them and what it'll take out of you to accomplish them, and think about that balance of, does that end match up with what it takes to do? Will I get enough out of it that it's worth it to me? Does it lighten my load or light me up or bring me joy? All of those are the kinds of things that I would have you focus on and pay attention to as you are navigating the complex waters of the many holidays that we are offered between the middle of November and the early part of January. So I am thinking about you and wishing you good decision making and lots of peace. So until we're together again, I wish you peace and clarity. Be well.